on, everyone? It's your girl Candace. Today we are at Sacred Roots, a herbalist shop locally here on Remount Road in Charleston, South Carolina, and we're going to talk with the owner Khet about all that he has to offer for getting you back to health. So join us as we go and talk to Khet on today. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the SCBBL show. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the SCBBL show. SCBBL stands for South Carolina Buy Black Locally, and our show is all about bringing you into the lives of our local businesses here in Charleston. We know that you want to taste the authenticity of Charleston and what all we have to offer, so this is what the SCBBL show brings to you. South Carolina Buy Black Locally. Welcome to the SCBBL show. SCBBL stands for South Carolina Buy Black Locally. What's good, family? It's your girl Candace from South Carolina Buy Black Locally, SCBBL.co. And today we are here at Sacred Roots with the master herbalist, Mr. Khet Waas Hutip. And I'm going to turn it over to him so he can tell us all about Sacred Roots and what he provides for the community. Khet?
So, greetings everybody. Like she said, my name is Khet Waas Hutip. I am certified master herbalist, holistic food nutritionist, and also certified spiritual counselor, right? So what I bring to the community is definitely, obviously, health, right? So just bringing forth a natural form of healing the body, right? And it's really just the original form of healing the body, as you know, we're so used to going to the doctors, right? But we're not really seeing any results. So it's about educating our people, and really re-educating our people, because this is all of this right here. When you're talking about herbs, this is really technically an African tradition, whether from if you home or abroad. You know what I mean? The Africans in diaspora, it's always been a tradition of dealing with herbs. Why? Because we didn't have the finances to go to a doctor. You know what I mean? We didn't have. You actually weren't even allowed to go to the doctor. You had to go see the vet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you sitting next to the damn dog going to go get seen. You know what I mean? So the land was our best friend. You know what I mean? When it came to healing. So I'm really just here to re-educate our people and facilitate a means of bringing back real health. You know what I mean? Back to the people.
You stated something very important. Unlearn, relearn. It is much easier to instill things in people as they grow versus trying to unlearn what you already know and do things the right way. Yes. So how was that journey for you? Like, were you always into herbs, or did you have to, like, that process of letting certain things go and getting on the track and then being able to, you know, bring other followers along with you?
Right, like, well, when I was young, like, I had herbs in the cabinet, like, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm sure, like, every family probably had herbs in the cabinet, you know, we growing up in the country and things of that nature, right? But yeah. It's like, what were they for? You know what I mean? I didn't know, like, you know, I grew up with asthma. I had asthma, you know what I'm saying? And I healed myself.
And that's popular in the black community.
Yeah, and I actually healed myself, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So really when it came, I mean, I had to pump, like, you know what I'm saying? It was like asthma, you know what I'm saying? So what I did, man, I you know, my mother had herbs in the cabinet, and I didn't really know what these herbs were. I just put it all together, man. I just put it all in the pot.
Wow.
So something innately says, like, I see Herbie doing it. I see she doing it. You know what I'm saying? So let me, you know what I'm saying? I just put it all in the pot. I didn't know what was what for what. You know what I'm saying? I'll be honest, you know. But as I began to get older, I realized what it was. So what it was chickweed, it was fenugreek, it was mullein.
Okay.
Right? Those are 3 herbs I had that I used to heal my asthma. You know what I'm saying? So I kept drinking. I would drink it faithfully every day. You know what I mean? And after a while, threw the pump away. Didn't need the pump no more. After a while, didn't have wheezing anymore, you know? Now, what I did still have was mucus. You know what I mean?
Because of the food.
Because of the foods. You see what I'm saying? So I had to make that connection.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I want to bridge that gap, because a lot of healers, a lot of people here, like in Charleston, we deal with herbs, but we neglect the food portion of this.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And the herbs is food. Don't get me wrong, the herbs is food itself. So we have to really learn how to bridge this gap so that we don't put the foods in our bodies that's causing us to be sick in the first place to take this particular herb. We should be taking the herb just for preventative measures, not to necessarily heal our sicknesses. You understand what I'm saying?
So question, do you have a herb that will kind of curb the appetite for like bad foods?
Yeah,
like if you take it enough daily?
Yeah, well, yeah, you got, you have chickweed. Chickweed is a good herb for any type of addiction, really, technically, whether it's sugar, smoking, alcohol, chickweed will actually curb.
Chickweed. I need to make sure I get some of that.
So chickweed will actually curb any type of addiction, not just, food, but also like sea moss and bladderwrack, as far as eating the bad foods or craving. Sea moss and bladderwrack mixed together will actually curb the appetite. And it's not necessarily curbing the appetite. What you're doing is getting fully nourished. You understand what I'm saying? That your body is not having to crave
all
for
the
other
wrong fake substitutes.
It's substitute, right? But this is the catch, right? Your tongue, right? Your tongue is like a recorder, meaning it records what you eat daily, and what it's doing is recording the particular mineral that the body needs.
Wow.
So for example, you may crave chocolate, right?
Yes.
So your body says, where do I get magnesium and calcium from? So it remembers that I got it from this chocolate. So I need chocolate, because it's not that you want the chocolate, you want the calcium and you want the magnesium in the body.
Wow.
Because you're lacking it, you're deficient of it, so you want that.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So with the sea moss and bladderwrack, going back to that, it contains like 92 out of 102 vitamins and minerals that your body needs daily, right? So having your cells and your body just being fully nourished, you won't crave for food because you already fully energized.
So you can kind of like just wake up and drink a glass of that.
You can live off sea moss and bladderwrack.
Wow.
The body don't really need food.
Right. It's a mind thing.
Yeah, the body, you want to chew. You're addicted to chewing. You know what I mean? But you don't necessarily need food. What you need is nutrients.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what you need.
So I think with our community, it's like fear as well. We're used to going to the doctors and things like that. So, of course, if somebody comes to you and they might be sick, what would you recommend them to do? If they're already in the stage or whatever, what would you recommend? How would you kind of consult that person?
First thing is like where they are mentally. You know what I'm saying? Like what people, when you're dealing with holistic health, you have to deal with the whole. Right. So you want to bring equilibrium to the mind, body, and the soul. Right. So I want to see, well, what caused you to be sick in the first place? Because every sickness comes in the spirit. It started in the spiritual and etheric realm first. Right.
I agree with that.
The physical sickness is really just the result of spiritual sickness. You understand what I'm saying? Or the emotional sickness. So what I usually do is, kind of pry and see, hey, what you think about, what you doing. So the first consultation is usually just, I'm here just making you laugh. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just want to build your spirits. I just want to get your spirits right. Definitely the next thing is usually always a detox.
Okay.
You always want to fully detox the body of the toxins that's impeding the body, right? So mucus. So most diseases are usually caused by mucus.
Yep.
You understand? So mucus, parasites, worms. You want to purge your body of that, And then I usually go into the particular herbs that in foods that you need to heal that particular ailment, you know what I mean, in the body.
Wow.
So it's a step of process, but it can be done. Like anything could be healed.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
And you were one of the main people involved with the Charleston Soul Food Veg Fest.
Right.
This is the first annual one that we've had for our area, and that it was Mind, Body, and Soul as well.
Right.
And so it's going to be an annual event. But tell us more about how you guys came and said, "Hey, we need this in Charleston," and made it happen.
Yeah, like it was.
It was amazing.
Thank you. You know, in Charleston, you got the Grits Festival. You know, we got the Rice Festival. We got the Greek Festival. We got all the different festivals, but we never had a vegan festival.
Right.
Now, I used to go to all these festivals, but there's nothing for me to eat at these festivals either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, you got to create something. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you got to create something. So we came together. Me and 3 other beautiful souls, we came together and we said, okay, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? We don't know how it's going to turn out, but at least we did. At least we tried. You know what I'm saying? We tried to do something for the community. And it was just a way of educating the people and letting them taste something different than what they're accustomed to. You know what I mean? Here in Charleston, it's seafood, you know what I mean? Crab, oyster, shrimp, you know what I mean? Like that's it. That's a staple here. But when they come to the doors, what you got for arthritis? What you got for the gout? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we don't make the connection between the sickness
and the food.
You know what I mean? So I say, well, hey, I know I'm Charleston, this and that, but I mean, you may have to, ease back on that shrimp and fish and I ain't eating rice. You mean to tell me I can't eat white rice? Like, who?
A meal ain't a meal to my daddy without rice.
Yeah, without rice. So who you tell me? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, well, your pancreas says different.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So I try to teach to eat foods that are indigenous to one's genetics.
Gotcha.
You understand what I'm saying? So as an African, regardless if you're born here in America, your genetics still say you're African. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to eat genetically, foods that are linked genetically to you. Right. That's how you diagnose our race. How you diagnose any race.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you look at the Chinaman, they have the highest rate of arthritis. Why? Because you eat a lot of white rice, starch, starchy diets. The Irish, diabetes. Why? A lot of white potatoes. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep. Okay.
It's the same thing with us. Black people or African people, what we do, we eat everybody.
Everything.
You understand what I'm saying? We don't see our culture on our plates. Everybody culture. We eat Mexican food. We eat Italian. We eat Chinese. You understand what I'm saying? But you won't ever see a Mexican in a Chinese restaurant.
Right.
You won't see the Chinaman in the Mexican restaurant.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
You won't see the Italian. You won't see that. They don't. They only eat their culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we the only ones who don't eat our culture, and we suffer from it.
That's true. That's very true. So how hard is it to get a consultation with you? How would someone go about getting a consultation with you?
Oh, simply you come in. You can call me. I'm always on Facebook for the most part. So you can always inbox me. But definitely call me. Number 843-709-3006, and you can call and schedule a consultation. I've got different forms of consultation. You could do a consultation where you already been diagnosed, you know what's wrong, and you're just looking for a more natural methodology of healing yourself. Those are $25. You come in, hey, I say, hey, this is what you need. You need to eat this. These are the particular herbs you need, and we go from there. Okay. Or you come in and you say, hey, I want to know what's wrong, what's going on. I want like a diagnosis, whatever, right? So what I do, I use a more ancient method, right? That was even used by our great ancestor, Hutip, right? Okay. I was actually taught, and I was certified through Dr. Laila Africa, right? So what was taught by us is how to self-diagnose yourself, right? So this could be any way from looking at your eyes, looking at your head, looking at your hair, looking at your fingertips, your feet, your posture. All of these things will tell what's going on inside of you.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? For example, you can see somebody with dark rings around their eyes. Clearly that's your kidneys and your pancreas. You know what I mean? So most diabetics usually have
the
dark,
ring,
right? You understand? So that's what it is. So it's just about coming back in tune with nature.
Learning yourself.
Yeah, going back in tune with nature, learning yourself, and really just coming back in tune. Like, being in the country, like you kind of innately are in tune with yourself. You understand what I'm saying? But we get out of that because we get ridiculed. You know, city cat thing, man. I'm country. I'm in the country. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but we see differently. We hear different. We hear different sounds. Right. You don't hear sounds in the city. All you hear is sirens and cars and this and that. But we get to hear nature. Right. We hear the crickets. We hear the birds. We familiarize with these sounds. You know what I'm saying? Even colors. You know what I'm saying? You dress. They say we dress country because you got on yellow pants with purple gaiters. You know what I'm saying? And a green shirt and the hat. You know what I'm saying? Right. But we seen the flowers look like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We mimicking nature. You know what I'm saying? You see the flower, you like, shit, that's kind of fly. I think I'm gonna try it. You know what I mean? So we just showing that we just in tune with nature. Right. You know what I'm saying? And the ancients of days they would say pagan. Yeah. Right. But if you look up the word of pagan come from the word paganos, which actually mean countryman. Wow. Right. So a pagan was only just someone who didn't like the ways of the city. They liked nature. They wanted to be amongst the trees, the flowers, and animals. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. Man, Khet has been dropping some golden nuggets on us this evening. So I want you to just tell everybody how they can get in contact with you once again, like your social media tags. Yeah. So Khet Waas Hutip. That's KhetWaashutip. I know it's long, you know what I'm saying? Or you can just go to the business page, Sacred Roots LLC. You can email sacredroots9@yahoo.com. Check out the website, it's www.sacredroots.com. Or just come in and come visit us. I'm right on Remont Road, so it's 1418 Remont Road. That's North Charleston, South Carolina, 29406. And, you know, just come by, just come build with the guard, you know, come tell me how it's something, you know what I mean? Man, I love his spirit. He has been giving us some golden nuggets on tonight, and you should come by and just check out his shop and see what he has to offer. Remember, chickweed. Chickweed. You got a couple, you know, good for addiction. Chickweed, you got Jim Nima. So yeah, I mean, he has a host of things that he can go over with you and just get you on the right track to great health and not depending on over-the-counter medications and just doctors and stuff, but actually learning of your body, mind, body, and soul. So it's your girl Candace signing off with South Carolina by Black Locally, and we'll see you next time. Peace.